been told to speak on building personal wealth and attracting investments. So primarily, I went to school pretty quickly. I graduated at 19, started my own business. I studied biochemistry, and I've gone ahead to do a couple more master's degrees. Entrepreneurship has not been easy, and it's not for lily-livered people. Entrepreneurship has been a journey, and you must be ready to do it. You must be ready for it. So not everybody's going to get a job. Neither is it everyone that's going to look for a job. How do you start doing business? Ideas, isn't it? But how do ideas come about? For us, it was actually solving problems. So when it's raining, my head just thinks of selling umbrellas. Anytime there's an issue, I think of providing a solution. So every time, your mindset should switch towards being a solution provider, and you can deliver money from there. Now, the biggest part of entrepreneurship is being able to create value. You're finding a niche, you're finding an opening, and you're filling it up by adding value to that niche. Also is an example of zero to cash. There's so many things you can do without money. But most young people always think, because I get people coming to me, I need 10 million now to start a business. 10 million? Even if you ask for 1 million, what business are you starting that you want somebody else's money? You want to use my money to start a business, to experiment? No, it's not going to work. So the experience we had then was that the banks were not supporting us. But why would the bank give somebody who has no experience other people's money? And we all get very annoyed at that. The banks are not set up to give loans or credits to people who have not proven that they can return it. So those are the deep questions that young people have. Where will I get money? How will I be able to invest in my business? So we're talking about building personal wealth and attracting investments. The return on relationships. Where do you find someone to assist you or to help you? It's only who you know, isn't it? So the first person that will help you to save for your business is you. So you come to me and say you need 500,000. Do you have 50,000? If you don't have 50,000, you can't talk to you about giving you 500,000. That means you will not be prudent enough to use my money for your business. So one of the first things in building personal wealth is financial literacy. Most people don't understand finance. They don't understand the bedrock of building personal wealth. You have to understand those concepts of saving, of investments from 1 naira. If you do 1,000 naira on a daily basis, and that will do nothing, it's just cutting off food or soft drink or something that you do, you can get 360,000 at the end of the year. Most people are not able to save or put together 50,000 at all. But if you put 1K aside, you get 360 at the end of the year. And if in 1 year you have 360,000, then you can start speaking to people about giving you the 1 million or the 2 million or the 3 million you want in just 1 year by dropping 1,000 somewhere every day. And that's possible. It can be 500. Come up with 150,000 and say, I need 1.5 million. What are you doing? What's the idea? How are you going to get the money back? You get the money. The money is everywhere. It's around you. With your parents, with your uncles, with your neighbors, with your friends. But most people don't really get that. So financial literacy is important. You have to understand how to deal with money. And part of that is really relationships to start with. Those are the principles, those little principles, things that people don't, you have to invest in things that can grow by themselves. Also, whether you have a job or not, you must always have multiple streams of income. You must always think of a second. You guys have so many opportunities now. Online, there's so much to do online. Everybody here should have a second job. You should have a night job. You should have a job online. You should have something else you're doing apart from where you're going to from 9 to 5. And you should have time frames, time targets. You know that in 2 years' time, I want to be this. In 5 years' time, I want to be this. You must have a plan. If you don't plan, you won't get there. You will not get personal wealth if you don't plan. You have to plan. Freelancing, hustling, entrepreneurship will accelerate your wealth building. So like I said, how do you attract investments as well? It's in who you are. By the time you reel out your experience and things you have tried to people, they will be interested in investing in you. I spoke about education as well. If you don't understand something, go to school. If you will even have more opportunities of doing 2-week courses, 1-week courses, go there and learn. Digital marketing, learn it. Graphic artistry, learn it. You don't have to give all those jobs out. how to build a website, all the little things that you need for a business. You can learn it, add more wealth to yourself. They're all at your fingertips. Most times you don't even have to pay for it. Then most young people don't have a long-term vision. Before you know it, you are 30. If you think you are 21 today, trust me. So you have to understand that there are 9 years. You have to be able to count your time. So by 22, I should have $500,000 in my bank account or some 10% of whatever income comes into your hand. Before you start talking to people, you have something. You must have something in your hand. I could give so many examples of kind of businesses we have come across just based on solving problems. Sometimes you're not even thinking of doing that, but you solve problems. 90% of the other money is on relationships, is on who you know, is on what you've got to offer. So most people out there say that they don't get funds because, it's very tough to get money off people. But have you tried to sell value? I also know a large group of people that are looking for who to invest in. When you're talking about personal finance, personal wealth, investing, attracting investments for your business, you have to package yourself well to be ready to do that. For startup businesses, you're not going to get the funding from the bank. So don't write your proposal and take it to a bank. But there's special organizations and grant offering bodies that help to do this. One of it is an organization that I'm a member of the board of trustees. It's Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. They actually do give people funding. I think they give between 500,000 and 5 million. But most people look at it and they don't trust it. Why? Because the process to the funding is clean. You don't need to know anybody. Go online, put your ideas on, put your stuff on, and we analyze it, we check, and we give out the loan to the people who can benefit from it. So you don't have to know anyone to apply for loans on the LSETF platform. But mostly what we do is we fund skills acquisition. We invest in you building your skills, just like I said. So I think basically it's really the value that you put into yourself that moves you to be able to create wealth. It's not people should stop looking for money and stop making money your hindrance. Because you can also get funds from zero to cash, like I explained to you. 90% of the businesses we did starting was zero money businesses. It was just selling intellectual capacity or doing a presentation in doing something that has been done in a particular way, in another way. And someone looks at it and says, I like that, I'm going to do that, I'm going to try that out. So entrepreneurship is also boldness. You have to be able to break barriers. Never make funding an issue when you're thinking of doing a business. But you will not be qualified to start doing business until you have value to exchange for the money. So you must build value in yourself first. So it's not enough to get a degree, you need to get skills with it. So building personal wealth and attracting investments are essential components of securing a prosperous life in the future. So remember that the journey to wealth is not about money. Just like they said, there's riches and there's wealth. Wealth is not money. It's the ability to continuously create money. That's why you say you are wealthy. So you have to have knowledge, you have to have discipline, you have to have a determination to achieve your dreams. Also, one of the major concepts for me is to do things that will affect a large number of people. So as soon as I create a business, I ensure that we can build a large number of people so that a lot of people will benefit from it. But while you're being an entrepreneur, you have to develop yourself corporately. You have to understand that you need those skills to survive. And I'm sure you know those basic skills. Thank you.